Let's talk about Heartstopper Season 4. There has been a lot of talk about whether or not we'll even get a Season 4. And I know other content creators are saying some things that are either exaggerated or just simply not true. And it's creating a bit of a problem. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of making me mad. So let's start with what we know. What we know is that kitconnor has said in an interview that he would like to take a break after Romeo and Juliet. Of course he wants to have a break. Broadway is exhausting and he has done several projects back to back. He did season 3 of Heartstopper. He did his war movie Warfare that's coming out sometime this year. He also did The Wild Robot and then Romeo and Juliet on Broadway, which by the way is 8 shows a week. He gets one day off, Monday. That's it. kitconnor saying he wants to take a break. That does not mean he doesn't want to do a 4th season of Heartstopper. In fact, Kit and Joe have both said in an interview together that they would like to do a 4th season. Aliceoseman has finished writing volume 6 and they have said that they are now working on the drawing and they expect the volume to be out in 2026. Alice has said several times that they are in talks with Netflix and they will fight for a 4th season. They know how badly we want this show. And I do believe Alice wants it just as badly as we do. Yes, the house that is currently being used for Nick Nelson is up for sale. Alice said that they can approach the new owners, and if they don't want to allow Netflix to film, then they can rewrite scenes. Alice is not worried about it. So what is season 4 going to cover? Well, Alice has said that volume 6 is the largest volume in the entire series, and it's going to cover a lot. It's going to cover Nick's struggles with university choices. It's going to cover Charlie as head boy and the struggles that come along with that. It's going to cover a lot. And Alice has said that it will have some focus on Nick's mental health as well. I also want to touch on the Nick and Charlie novella. Alice mentioned in a post recently that Nick and Charlie have gone on a huge journey both in published works and in their own mind. So much so that Alice feels the Nick and Charlie in the novella are a little out of character now. They say and do things that are a little more out of character. Because of this, Alice will be tweaking events and specifics to match the Heartstopper Nick and Charlie that we've come to know in so much more depth in these last 8+ years. So, will we be getting a 4th season? I personally believe so. I know that Alice, the cast, the crew want to finish this series properly. Also, just a little note. In the recent past, Netflix has allowed other book series to finish their stories. Young Royals and Dairy Girls were both finished the way the creators intended.